Wishes. It's already broken 9K on Stamp. Stamp's leading the market. Oh, it did on Phoenix too. I didn't notice. I haven't been looking at the Phoenix chart lately. So in terms of trading volume, Stamp doesn't have a lot of trading volume if you compare it to the others. But that's where all the fucking pumps are starting. People are actually buying Bitcoin with cash money, which means that it's fucking strong. So we'll see a little bit of a pullback, and we'll have to see what goes on. Eduardo, right now it looks like it can go up. It can go up to 93, but pull back to maybe 82, 83, 84.50, 86.50. These are all supports.
Shorts have gone up quite a bit.
1111. US regulations are awesome for crypto, man. That's going to bring a lot of new money into the market, a lot of big money into the market. No, I'm not saying it's going to moon. I'm just saying for the future of crypto, it's a good thing. Like, for instance, I got friends who have a lot of money in this, and they're business guys and stocks guys, and they're really excited for it because it means that their investments in crypto are going to be more secure. So if they're saying that.
Another really cool thing about crypto being borderless, like money overseas, like this may sound a bit shady, but this is just the idea behind all this. Like getting cash through an airport, like if you carry more than 10 grand to an airport, you'll get questioned and shit. You can transfer your money into Bitcoin, walk it through, and then get it back into fiat at the other side. It's that would scare a lot of official types.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, if you're listening to what Viper was saying, chilling MCO the other day, I mean, that's awesome for guys like me who travel a lot and live in different places in the world. It's just so good. I mean, I get hammered, what is it, 10% every time I take. So if I take $1,000 out in Indonesia, it costs me $100 out of the ATM.
Yeah, that's a fucking joke. Like you see all the like a lot of service stations here, the foreign service stations will have like a money transfer your money anywhere, and they're exorbitant fuck off fees, but Bitcoin will completely change the way that runs soon.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the coin, but because I don't want to sound like a shiller, but there is a coin that's going to bring financial services to 90% of Asia. I mean, 90% of Asia is a big number of people, and most of them don't have bank accounts. So this coin's going to bring peer-to-peer, so they'll be able to store their money on their phones and then give money to their friends. And they don't have that right now. All they do is stuff it under their mattress, which some of us in the West find pretty strange to think that that's the case, but it is. And that's going to change. That's going to change everything. It's fantastic.
Like Somalia and Sudan, where they don't have infrastructure, I think it takes 90 days to get money, and I think you about halve it by the time it gets there with fees and everything, because it goes through so many hands. But Bitcoin will change the third world,
Yeah, like, I mean, it always blew me away traveling through some of these countries that have just, Cambodia and stuff. These people have got nothing, like literally nothing. The kids are in the side of the street. That's not even a real street, it's just dirt, and they're squatted down there with hardly any clothes on, and four of them are hunched around an iPad. It just seems bizarre. It's like, how the hell can this be possible? But it's possible because there's money to be made from creating those products and not money to be made from helping the poor. So, there's money to be made from crypto. So, it's going to work for them in the long run.
Yeah, but I can even see blockchain being, having a hand in fucking ox trade. Like you trade an ox to the next village. There can be a blockchain record of that.
Oxchain.
Yeah. Or goats. You could trade goats.
So many things you can do with goats.
Apparently, put socks on them. I was hearing that a lot last night. Yeah, land ownership for on the blockchain. I've heard about deeds, like contracts and stuff being stored on the blockchain. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of IOTA is behind a lot of that sort of stuff. The people that don't have bank access to banking don't have a smartphone. I reckon it's about I reckon 50% of those that don't have a bank have a smartphone.
Oh, dude, everyone in Asia has a smartphone. Everyone. And a scooter.
And a scooter.
Yeah, one of my plans was to go electric, so build electric scooters for Asia. I mean, Honda now, oh, the numbers are just staggering what they sell over there. It's just incredible. Basically, your biggest expense in Asia is a scooter and a phone. And they've given loans to all of them, like, you know, the same sort of deal that went down in the US before 2008, and they're all just ticked up to the nines, you know, working for $10 a day and less, and paying off these huge loans for this scooter that cost them $1,000.
Whole fucking country sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Oh, totally. Yep. Honda killing it. Yamaha killing it. Then you got like the petro companies and stuff. I've worked for a lot of them because I work in that industry, and they're just it's usually the petrol company slash the government, and they just kill it.
So apparently there's another hack, I guess. It's a smaller one, just $170 million at an Italian exchange.
Man, maybe we're in the wrong business.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, if I knew how to do all this crypto programming and stuff, I know what I'd be doing.
FOMO.
Jeez,
Oh, yeah.
how's that?
Straight up. Wow, and my Binance stopped. Bugger.
Anybody heard from KuCoin? What's going on?
Anyone hear about this My Ether wallet controversy, by the way? I just was reading about it today a little bit.
Yeah, they just changed names, yeah?
Well, apparently they didn't just change names. It's like the two of the co-founders kind of parted ways. One stayed, and the other one started up My Crypto, and changed the old My Ether wallet Twitter, changed the name to My Crypto as well. Like, pretty much just took it. I found this link.
Yeah, so no activity on KuCoin for 29 minutes, is it? Oh no, sorry, it's working. Working. Had my time set wrong.
Hello, everyone. I hate to break it to you guys. We need to build a wall.
A bid wall.
A wall of money.
Pump group. A pump group wall is what he's implying. We don't need that.
I will tell you, this is going to be something special. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
So, Mr. Trump, we're going to break this resistance.
Yes.
We got anyone on the? Oh, we got a lot on the mic, but we got anyone active?
The U.S. has become a dumping ground for everybody else's problems.
Fake news.
Make Bitcoin great again.
I got a question. Some the crypto guys just look. Own a couple of businesses looking to take at least one crypto transaction this year. Bitcoin's like a lot of the hype to take it in businesses around Bitcoin, but I'm thinking more of like a Litecoin or even Ripple, something like that. Anyone tried? Any advice? Any things to be wary of? Muchly appreciated.
I like everything you said except Ripple.
Same.
Well, I did think that happened, but I was just thinking more of a for a customer standpoint, they're going to want something tied to a bank probably to make it sort of to freshen it over with them. So that's the only reason I thought of Ripple, and the transaction, you know, it's built for that sort of thing. So
Yeah, ATMs already have Bitcoin and Litecoin. Yeah, so.
I think Litecoin is the payment solution of the future.
You say Ripple, it is or it isn't? I didn't hear that.
It is Litecoin.
Yeah, I agree.
Ripple and XRP are two different things. You understand that? So one, if they use one, they don't have to use the other. It just makes it more beneficial for banks to do so because they make a bigger percentage on their transactions and bigger cost saving on their transactions. And it's not confirmed whether these banks, like the Japanese ones who are trialing it, are actually going to take on the coin. They'll only just take on the platform. So there's always that. But one of the guys from XRP went and built Stellar or XLM. And I'm not a coder, but some guys who are and work in the industry, and wow, to be fair, they have a lot of money invested in it, like $20 million. So they think that it will be the payment of the future. And when it went from 100 sats to, what was it, 6,000, they held, still holding. So because they believe it's going to be the future, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, no, cheers. And I take on board what they're saying in the chat box too. Ripple was only for this thought experiment. There's been no thought past that, but trying to make it more, you know, pleasing to the customers that have no idea about all this.
If you look at the guys on the board of Ripple, they are all smart, rich, well educated, and done a lot of good stuff in their time. But yeah, it doesn't mean that, man, if it dropped to 20 cents, it's still going to do its job, but your investors would lose a lot of money.
Yeah, smart enough to trick people to buy it. They're centralized, you know, hashtag pre-mined.
Yeah, and they've had some trouble. Like in the last month, I've seen stuff about banks not playing ball like they thought, or something like that, or the platform not performing as well as it should, or something along those lines. So, yeah, and again, it was just more or less to add another choice into this equation.
Well, when I first heard about Ripple, they were talking about a stable coin. They were talking about something that banks can use to transfer back and forth between each other that'll remain not as volatile as most crypto, and blah, 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 blah. And it turned into the biggest fucking pump and dump of all time. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm currently leaning towards Litecoin. I trade a lot in Litecoin, so I know it better than most, but just the transaction fees and speed and stuff like that.
What's got me confused is the huge amounts of volume going through Litecoin and just no fluctuation in price. It's insane. Like, I'll post it a link.
Yeah, please do.
That's because Litecoin is one of the only coins that are actually used as a transaction currency.
That makes sense, yeah.
Like all these other coins, you just trade them on exchanges, blah blah blah. But Litecoin, you actually use the function of the coin and send Litecoins from one address to another a lot, right?
That's true. It's good for fast transfer, especially since it's not flooded on the network.
Yeah, so I'll keep everyone posted. It's a cool little experiment I want to try this year. Yeah, at the moment it's Litecoin, but if something else comes that'll suit it better, I'll look into that as well.
I know a lot of people are doing Putin coin also because it's cheap.
Sorry, was that Bitcoin you said?
Putin.
Poutine?
Yeah.
Well, what's the background behind Putin? Is that supposed to be the government-issued cryptocurrency of Russia?
For Russia, yeah.
No, it's Quebec. Cheese curds and fucking gravy.
Yeah, but there's so much bad shit out there anyway, so.
But it is the institutionalized coin, like it is backed by the government. It's not just a couple of hackers who put together some code.
I wouldn't trust that. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's some freaking people who love Putin over in Russia who created it.
Gotcha. I'm too gullible. I have to ask questions.
Isn't there another coin like that they've just like I can't think of the name of it, but they've just like named it after someone like that?
Trump. And there's
Is
two
it
Trump
is it
coins.
a Trump coin?
Yeah, they got
Oh, wow.
two Trump coins, yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they have a President Trump and a Trump.
It might be a new kind of Pepe fucking artwork, the presidential coins.
What was it? Venezuela wanted a back token for themselves.
I don't blame them. They're fucking gone crazy over there.
Yeah.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hello, sir.
I am officially retarded. I sold yesterday.
Yeah. No. Oh, what did you sell at?
I sold with Pepe, I think at 8.5. I don't know, we were having a conversation yesterday and then I went out and I checked this morning. I'm like, fucking idiot.
Oh, I don't know. It's not necessarily a bad decision. Have to wait and see.
No, it was good to stay out of BTC and be safe in fiat, but I kind of made a small loss, so I just wanted to regain it, and I would have regained it if I was just patient.
Ripple doesn't want to stop.
The longs are being really cautious. I thought they were going to run up a little bit more, but they're closing out.
Yeah, we're meeting resistance now, probably going back down, right?
Oh, maybe they might push it up more.
Yeah, Ichimoku on the lower time frames looks like we're still pushing, maybe to 9.2.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe they would some of those longs would hold out for a bit longer, and then they'd be able to, the shorts would kick in and start tanking the whole thing, bring it down. But I think they're a little bit scared.
I mean, it does look healthy.
Yeah, 12-hour looks pretty good. Daily looks good. Yeah.
See what I'm saying, FOMO?
Yeah, even the weekly looks good. So yeah, I mean,
What's your position?
I got a little bit right now. I'm just holding long. So
Nice.
I'll wait and see. I didn't really add a whole lot at the bottom. So, or at the recent bottom, I should say, 6K.
Anybody up for some blockchain poker?
Blockchain poker.
Yeah.
Daily looks really good.
I'm keen. Tell me more.
The MACD on the daily looks quite good. We've had that cross.
Is it really a blue weekly? Really?
Yeah, Bitcoin poker, man, is fucking sick.
Is it really a blue weekly? Oh my god, it is. Blue weekly is a fucking rare animal. Rare animal. It's like a unicorn, man.
That dude who said blockchain poker before, you play that a bit?
Sometimes.
It's a super cool idea. I'm just checking it out.
Some of us guys in the channel come in here and play just for fun. Something to do while we're modeling.
Yeah, man, I fucking love poker.
We haven't had a blue weekly since like the bottom at like $200. Like I'm just trying to find the last blue weekly, and I think it's like literally at $300.
Yeah, I was looking at that weekly. Fuck, that weekly looks good. It's turning up. That's a fucking buy signal on the weekly. And that's a rare signal. You don't fucking see that in Bitcoin. You fucking never see that in Bitcoin.
No, like literally the last blue weekly was at $200. We haven't dipped enough for a blue candle.
Let's see what happens. I don't think we're gonna get there like really soon. I think there's gonna be one more shakeout, but yeah, that's looking really good. Yeah, it looks like we're not gonna revisit that 6K bottom, but let's see what happens. There's fucking 36,000 longs.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost looks like they're trying to do a bull trap, but on the same token, it looks everything looks good.
I mean, when you have a 70% pullback, you're probably going to get a blue candle. Doesn't mean it's going to succeed, but
Yeah.
I just find it interesting that there hasn't been one in like ever. It's probably a good time for like a long term. You know what I mean? I think long term is a good place. Nothing wrong with that. And on the weekly, this blue candle has more volume than the dump. And there's been so much FUD that the fucking price hasn't moved up. But more people bought here than sold already. And I think the price is still suppressed because of all this FUD. I mean, every day there's just been FUD. And I mean, eventually you gotta call bullshit, you know? Then you got the CEO of Ripple saying cryptocurrencies are bad as currencies. Like, that's what the banks want. They don't want it to be a currency. That's their fucking fear, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is the credit cards are treating it as a currency now. Something's got to give eventually.
They're trying to make it so that it's a stock, like a fucking, so that they're the gatekeeper. As long as they're the gatekeeper, they're fucking cool. They're happy. But when people actually use it to actually from person to person in a private transaction, that's what they don't want.
Whether they want it or not, I think that's going to be the future. They may try to gain control, but I don't think it'll ever happen. They may get their own coins and do what they want, but I think inevitably it's just going to be what we think it is.
No, that's right. Eventually it'll win, but it's a battle. It's a fight, and the current price decline shows that it is a battle, and it's not just going to be won in a straight line up.
No way. No, definitely no way. But no, they'll fight till the death.
Yeah, and they'll break the rules, trust me.
But they want to convince people like it's a fucking groupthink bullshit again. Like they want to convince people it's a store of value. It's the new technology. It's the blockchain. It's a security. It's a commodity. It's a fucking currency.